Liv Morgan is one win away from wrestling's greatest year. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that win is, how she could accomplish it, and why it may be sooner rather than later, because Liv Morgan continues to make 2024 the year that fans will remember Liv Morgan as. From coming back from injury, coming back from a multiple-month hiatus, going into a program with Becky Lynch, only to then miss out on the WrestleMania 40 card, then going into a program with Rhea Ripley that has resurrected her career. Her alliance with Dominik Mysterio further elevating her heel status, her bringing back Raquel Rodriguez, giving new life to that character who had A, not been seen on television for months, and B, who has not been over in years, actually meaningful as her heavy, her bodyguard, if you will. Her epic feud with Rhea Ripley that has only hit another snag. It's only hit another roadblock in which WWE will have to alter. We do know that Liv Morgan is slated to defend her Women's World Championship against Io Sky in the near future. As a recording of this video, it could be Survivor Series War Games on November 30th or Saturday night's main event on December 14th. We do know that she and Raquel Rodriguez have entered into a program with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for the women's tag team titles. In fact, they are slated to meet on the November 11th, 2024 episode of Monday Night Raw, something in which was set up the week prior in a in-ring segment, right? It was Liv who was throwing doubt, throwing shade, questioning the actual bond between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. And that led to a confrontation. And that has only furthered. So it set up this match, and it set up what could make history, because Liv Morgan, she is closing in on the greatest year in WWE history, according to her, if she and Raquel Rodriguez can capture the women's tag team titles. While speaking with TMZ Sports, Morgan was asked if the only thing keeping this year from being the greatest year of her career is winning tag team gold. She said, for sure, 100%, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. She continued, if you think I'm annoying now, if you think you hate hearing me laugh and sound of my voice now, then woof. Let me tell you, I'm never ever going to shut up should she become a double champion, should she win the tag team titles with Raquel Rodriguez. She continued, everyone wants a piece of Liv Morgan. Lucky enough, there's enough of me to go around. And lucky enough for me, I have the most dominant group in WWE watching my back, the Judgment Day, and I have Raquel Rodriguez. Okay, let's break down this for a second. Do I see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez winning the tag team titles? No. Do I think it's a possibility? Yes, because it all depends on when do you do the feud with Io Sky. If you want to do the feud with Io Sky at, say, Saturday night's main event, then sure, you could have Liv and Raquel win the titles from Jade and Bianca and then do a rematch at, say, Survivor Series, right? Or you could have, if you insist on having a women's War Games match, you already have a War Games match from the SmackDown side. If you need it from the Raw side and you need it from the women, then I guess you could have Jade and Bianca team up with Io and then grab two other people and then have, Liv and Raquel get a couple of heels. Bada boom, bada bing, you got a women's War Games match. But I don't know. Her talking about how she would be way more annoying than she is now, playing up the heel heat. Yeah, I could see that. I don't rule out the idea of Liv Morgan being a double champion, right? Because it does give Raquel something to do. It also gives a reason for Liv to go to SmackDown to defend the titles. And Raquel, she could do well with some gold. It would also set up the continuation of the Liv Morgan evolution once Rhea Ripley comes back from injury, because you got bow ties to finish up on that front. Rhea, she will return. WWE reportedly is hoping that she's going to be able to return by WrestleMania 41 in April, okay? And so I've recently stated, you have her come back at the Royal Rumble. She wins Women's Royal Rumble match. She earns an opportunity to challenge Liv for the championship at, say, WrestleMania 41. That sets up that trilogy. In the meantime, you could have Liv as the women's world champion, but you don't necessarily need her to defend it, right? You can do the Io Sky match, and then you could have her and Raquel just defend the titles. That does two things. One of which, it is a storyline reason as to why Liv Morgan is not defending the championship. It also would give them something notable to do. It would give Liv something notable to do. It would give Raquel something to do in the meantime while you're biding your time and you're waiting for Rhea to make her big return. Whether or not they will do that right now, whether or not they will do that in the future, I don't know. And then as a third bonus round, if you had Liv and Raquel win the championships, then if you held on to them and not booked them to lose said championships for the next, 6 months, then that would set up Liv and Raquel something to do coming out of Mania, should you book Liv and Rhea at Mania, okay? Or you could just simply hit the pause button and go, you know what, Liv and Raquel, we like you as a duo. We like you as a tag team, but right now we don't feel like it's best for you to be women's tag team champions. Right now we feel like Raquel really needs to continue to find her groove as the heavy, as the bodyguard of Liv Morgan. Liv, we like you as the women's world champion, and therefore we're going to keep you in that role. And we respect what you do as women's world champion, because let's be real, 2024, it's been the Liv Morgan show coming out of WrestleMania, right? She's been booked in multiple segments on Monday Night Raw, opening, closing, and one of the biggest storylines that not only WWE has created, but on Monday Night Raw, it's right up there with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, as the best storyline going, this year on Monday Night Raw. Obviously, Cody Rhodes finishing his story, the Bloodline storyline that's been dominant on SmackDown. I've really enjoyed seeing the transformation that Kevin Owens has undergone as of late in his feud with Cody Rhodes, him turning heel, him attacking Cody in the parking lot, brawl, essentially, him turning on Randy Orton, the recent pile driver spot that they did on SmackDown. So Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, they've been where they need to be. And WWE has done an exceptional job with Liv and Rhea and Dominic, and it can only get better, right? So I'm very interested. And then you have the, secondary women's title that's going to be coming out soon. So a lot to play with if you're WWE with Liv